today on our show, we have Sharroll Mathias, founder and owner of Chi Be in Balance. She is an evolutionary mindset specialist. Hi, Sharroll. Thank you so much for coming on our show and for getting into business conversations with Shubhika. It is an honor to have you on our show.
Thank you for inviting me, and it's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you. So tell us, Sharroll, can you tell us a little about your background?
Well, my background has been in HR, so I have always been into personnel development and mindset evolution for internal staff and my company and all of that. So when I was working over there, I just understood that people in the companies, if they are not happy, the company is not happy.
Right.
They tend to have a lot of disassociation behavior within the organization, and that brings the whole organization down.
Right.
So that's basically where I wanted to go more into details in understanding mindsets and how to shift mindsets in a corporate organization or even in your personal life for that matter, because that is what will end up bringing you into an evolved mindset and becoming better at what you do. So
Right.
yeah.
So interesting. Can you tell me what it means to be an evolutionary mindset specialist?
To be an evolutionary mindset specialist is basically identifying that we are all in a changing world. The world is, the only constant in today's world is change.
Right.
And change in a positive mindset becomes into evolution because we are growing from what we were before. So when you think about an evolutionary mindset specialist is basically me helping people to choose a better way of identifying themselves, being more self-aware of what they are in their personal as well as in their professional life, so they can always be on a trajectory of growth rather than be stagnant in whichever way, in whatever aspects they choose in their life.
So nice. Lovely. And tell us about Chi Be in Balance.
Well, Chi comes from the ancient understanding of life force energy that is there within all of us.
Okay.
Now, Chi is an energy that we all have. However, in a lot of cases I've understood or I've seen is that people don't know how to access that Chi which is there within them.
Okay.
Now, when I talk about Chi, it's literally your drive, your determination, your wish and want to change your life.
Right.
So that energy is very dormant in a lot of people because they've gotten used to routine. So when you have that drive, when you have that passion, when you have that want for doing something better, for leaving a legacy behind, rather than just going off and no one knowing who you were.
Right.
So that legacy is what people are now focused on, especially my clients, because they want to focus on leaving something behind when they leave, you know. So that's where Chi was built. And it's about understanding how to keep it in balance as well, because it's not about just accepting only the positives.
Right.
It's also about understanding the negatives and embracing it and seeing how you can make it work for you rather than just shutting it out and, you know, letting it go, because you are a whole. As a person, you're a whole. You have to be in balance. If you're in balance, your environment is in balance. So that's where my company name came as Chi, opening up and activating your life force energy and making sure that it's in balance for each and every one of us.
Perfect. Very, very interesting. So I did know a little bit about Chi, but you've explained it so beautifully. So Sharroll, what services do you provide at Chi Be in Balance?
We offer a variety of services. Some of the services we offer is one-on-one coaching or basically guidance sessions, as you can call them. We also do group sessions, and both sessions are behind any aspect of whatever the person is looking for, whether they need help in their personal life or they need help in their professional life. we provide that kind of guidance, and we also help with the corporate side of things, because sometimes I've also noticed companies, they have departments who are very demotivated because of current circumstances that they're going through. Like right now we are undergoing a pandemic, so a lot of employees are scared, they are in fear, they're in distress, they don't know what to do. So what I do is I go in there and I help them shift their mindset so that they are able to look at the more positive aspect of where they are right now and how they can utilize it in bringing out in their work, rather than to operate from a state of fear. So this is a little bit about what we do as a company.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And do you feel that people are aware of the fact that they need to shift their mindset at times? Are they open to the fact that you can help them bring about this change?
I mean, a lot now in today's world, a lot of people are wakening up and understanding mindsets a lot more than they used to before. Like this entire pause button that the world took in recent times has helped them basically identify that there is something going on, there is something that is not right. So a lot of them are opening up to the understanding that they need a mindset shift, but they are not aware of how to go about it.
Right.
So yes, to answer your question, they do understand that there is a requirement of a mindset shift, but they're not quite sure on how to do it. So that's where we come in and we help them with the guidance, we help them with showing them the way forward and how basically very practical tools on how they can implement in their day-to-day life, and to help them basically succeed in whatever it is that they want to get.
Okay. So, Sharroll, can you tell us a little about crystals?
Yes, I see you've got a few crystals there right in front of you.
Right.
So you've got the rose quartz on my left and the clear quartz on my right. So a lot of people are not aware now. Many people love the rose quartz because it's got such a loving energy and all of that. Now, what people don't understand is this is the rose quartz in my hand. This is a filler crystal. It fills your energy with love. So many people mistake it for attracting love or attracting love into their life.
Okay.
What this particularly does is a crystal usually has stabilizing energy. Now we as humans, we have basically unstable energy.
Okay.
Unstable, sorry. So it means that with our emotions, our energy can go low and high at the same time. So it's very unstable.
Right.
So if you're feeling sad one day, if you're feeling depressed one day, and then the next day we're happy and excited, our energy goes up. When we're sad, it's down. Whereas crystals, they have stabilized energy, so it's constant frequency, the same frequency throughout. So now if the rose quartz has the frequency of love, if we hold on to a rose quartz, it fills our energy body with love as well. So it teaches our energy body to bring our mood back up to the same frequency of what a crystal does.
Okay.
But this is what it is. It's a filler energy.
Now, I think there are a lot of crystals. We don't have everything over here today, but I do know that there are so many crystals, and being Indian, I know even Indians are very interested in knowing different crystals and the purpose they serve, and it's so great that the people of Dubai have Be in Balance to go to and understand crystals and how we can use them for our benefit. So Sharroll, I have attended your workshops where you talk about different topics. I have attended your lives, and I do remember attending your live where you spoke briefly about limiting beliefs. And I would like the audience that's watching today also to know a little bit about what are limiting beliefs and basically how we can break out of our limiting beliefs.
Well, limiting beliefs is very, very interesting and a very vast topic. So what I can do is we'll talk about a few or a couple just to understand what limiting beliefs are. So on the general, limiting beliefs are any belief system that makes you less than who you are. So anytime when someone asks you, hey, do you think we can do this? And the first thing that comes up in your head is like, oh, I don't think I can do it. I don't think I'm ready for it. Or I don't think I'm worthy for doing that, or I deserve to do that. These are all signs of limiting beliefs, because somewhere in our childhood, because limiting beliefs have a particular time frame that they can get embedded into our childhood especially, and that mostly happens from the ages of 2 and 7 years old. So when a child is just discovering life, discovering the different energies around them, discovering all the world around them, they are in an absorption stage. So at that point in time, if you notice, a child between the years of 2 and 7, they are just taking in everything. They observe, they see, they hear, they listen, they smell, and they're just receiving everything that comes in, because their mind at that point in time is in theta brainwave. So when it's in theta brainwave, it's just absorbing. It's like a blank canvas taking in information from everywhere. And after the ages of 7, that's more of when their conscious mind starts developing and they start questioning things. But during the ages of 2 and 7, that is when their limiting beliefs also get absorbed. So anytime they have observed someone saying, oh, I don't think you can do that, you're too young for it, or you're too small for that right now, or you know what, it's okay, don't do it. Or maybe they haven't had anyone say it to them, but they've observed someone saying it to someone else. They've taken it in and received it into their reality just by observation. So they automatically start putting it that they are not able to do that as well. So that's a limiting belief. So they start restructuring their entire life based on those belief systems. And imagine going through life thinking that you're not good enough, you're not deserving, or you're not capable of doing it. It's something that it's very demotivating for a person, because they always think they are incomplete. Right. So the good news is we can shift limiting beliefs. Everything that was embedded in that time frame, we can shift it. We can change it into something where they start feeling more deserving of things around them, more deserving of the opportunities that come to them, more deserving of growth, more deserving of love in their life, happiness in their life. So we can shift it. So that's what we do. We shift people's limiting beliefs into beliefs that will actually help them grow, help them evolve, help them become a better person, a better version of themselves.
So I have noticed on social media that you have been offering sessions, maybe your live talk sessions. I don't really know what you're doing, but I do know that you're associated with the Box of Hope in Dubai. So I was very intrigued, and we wanted to know a little more about who they are and how you are serving them in some way.
The Box of Hope platform is basically, it just started out of, it started out helping people. Right. And it happened within this COVID period, where there was a lot of people who were trying and struggling with things in their life, and on a professional as well as on a personal basis. The reason being is because there was a lot of uncertainty. Right. From everything suddenly being secure and safe with their jobs, right, and then to a point where they were just losing their jobs out of nowhere. There were so many people literally had the floor ripped out from under them, and they didn't know what to do. So that's where the Box of Hope platform, also the Facebook platform, started. And they started reaching out to these kind of individuals, and I said I would love to be part of it. So I do that for them. Once a week I do have talks on their platform. And I help them understand what the similar things to what I help in my work in Chi, getting people to identify and helping them be more self-aware of their limiting beliefs, thought patterns, and mindsets that they have, and help them to shift it into a better way of thinking, where not only does it help them have a happier and more fulfilled life, but it also reduces the amount of depression, fear-based mindsets that they have been having. And overall it also improved their health, because the more happier they were, they found that they were more healthier within. Right. So they were able to identify, and that's what I've been doing with the Box of Hope, just spreading a little hope on their platform as well.
So lovely. Very, very nice, Sharroll. Thank you so much, Sharroll. Thank you so much for your time and for coming on our show. We've been delighted to be in business conversation with you.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Mario. I was someone who did not believe in universal energy, metaphysics, or vibrations. I met Sharroll in January 2019, and she has been my guide and mentor ever since. She guides you from her heart. She's able to guide you, develop your understanding of metaphysics and the power you hold within. I've attended several of her courses and meditations. The recent one I've completed was Manifest Your Abundance. I have read many books, done many courses on Manifest Your Abundance, but Sharroll's courses takes you in depth of how to remove the blocks, how to remove karma, and how to develop yourself to reach your goals and aspirations. I highly recommend Sharroll if you want to increase your level of growth in your life. Thank you.
Working with Sharroll has been amazing. In terms of my career, where I have been facing a lot of setbacks, it had taken me 7 years in my position, and I was still not finding a way to move forward. No matter how many times I applied, no matter what I did, it just was not happening for me. But after that, I met Sharroll, and she helped me with her tips, her tricks, her guidance, and she made me understand that what I was thinking about myself is something I have to change. She helped me shift my perspective in those terms. And within a month after speaking to her, I got my first promotion. I thought it would be hard and it would be difficult, but it was not. And I was so shocked that I was letting me stop me before. But this time it was different, and I was very happy with the results. And I was proud. I gained my confidence back, which I lost. And that's why I would always recommend Sharroll. The way she guides, the way she makes you understand your limitations. And going forward, I really look forward to learning more and understanding more from her. Thank you.
So for all our viewers, I want to say this, that at Business Conversations with Shubhika, we not only support businesses, but we also make these options available to you, where you know that we have a company like Chi Be in Balance available to us, and we make you aware of the different options available to us in Dubai for the various requirements that you have. So for business owners, get into business conversation with us, market your business, grow your business in a really unique way. We provide you the platform. All you need to do is get into conversation with us. Don't forget to like us, don't forget to subscribe and follow us. Stay tuned.